Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL Championship. John Nelson here, you there. And as the sprint continues, the next to last week of the regular season, we'll get you into all of the playoff permutations, combinations, all the news that's fit to print, and all the news that you need to know that's added from our friends at USL Championship and USLChampionship.com. But before we go forward, we're going to go backward to get you all squared away with all the information that you need from all the scores from last week. And the rundown of the last 7 days goes like this. Starting in the midweek last time, it was Indy 11 with a 1-0 win over Atlanta United 2 in the home finale at the Fraction. Goal by Indy 11 in the first half, and Atlanta United 2 with Nash Skoglund in net at the age of 16. A great performance by him and by the Twos in their home finale. Their last two matches on the season are against Western Conference competition. Phoenix Rising in the late game at Hard Health knocked off Sacramento Republic by the score of 1-0 at a plus 373, one of the big numbers of the week that ended up in the positive for the underdog. Friday Night Football, Vegas Lights and New Mexico United, a goalless draw at a plus 240, which leads us to the large Saturday that we always have. 9 matches this time around. Loudoun hosting Detroit City at Segra, and it was all Detroit City, 4-0 win at a minus 119. San Antonio continues their work at the top of the West. Everything, I think, is going to go through San Antonio and Toyota Stadium. San Antonio 1-0 winners at Highmark over Pittsburgh Riverhounds at a plus 212. The Miami FC beats Memphis 901 by the score of 1-0 at a plus 146 as Memphis 901 is trying to catch the folks at the top in the East in Lou City. And a result coming up in just a bit did not help Memphis 901's cause. FC Tulsa 4-2 win over Indy 11 at the Mike at a plus 250. Hartford Athletic continues their winning ways under Tab Ramos, doubling up Charleston by the score of 6-3 in Hartford at a minus 105. Lou City, we mentioned their efforts on the week. They had to go to Edinburgh, Texas, knocked off RGV by the score of 1-0 at a plus 173. San Diego and Orange County, a 2-2 draw at Championship Stadium in Irvine, which leads us to our first game of the week. In one of the crossover battles, Oakland Roots at Laney Stadium taking on Birmingham Legion. And the numbers on the board, Oakland a plus 125 at home, and the draw plus 229, and your Birmingham number a plus 194. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
From left to right in the black. It's the final home game of the season for the Oakland Roots. They expect over 5,000 tonight, and they need this one for their playoff hopes. It's Oakland and Birmingham for the first time ever in USL Championship. Here's Asokar. Carlson back for Asokar, who finds a way through for Mella. Chipped over the top, opportunity here. It's stopped by Van Oekel. Dennis. Barbier gives it away carelessly. Here's Agudelo. Great touch into space. Juan Agudelo closing in, still with it. Lost it at the last. Shot, saved by Blanchett. No, it trickles in. Got the left hand to it. It bounded over. And Enzo Martinez has another one. 14 on the year.
And as it comes back through, right there, little hesitation, recognizes the steps coming over to his right side, opens up his hips, gets it behind the back line. Expect better quality out of Agudelo in this situation, but there's the movement that I talked about. I don't care that it's off a redirect or a missed tackle or a deflection. The quality shines through once again for what has to be
Hernandez finds Asokar. Asokar sends it ahead, looking for Mafeka. It's loose in front. Carlson, number 18. A quick response for the Roots.
Post now, he actually underhits it. It's not a great clearance, and it's in the worst of spots. Comes down underneath, an absolute no-no defending-wise. And he knows it. Behind Cronali, behind Kavita. It's for your body to continue forward, and Mikey Lopez just felt that he was going to give himself the best opportunity by leaving his feet, going to ground, but using his head.
Agudelo on the right foot, easily gobbled up by Blanchett. Well, any angle you look at this one from, a quick response from the Roots. Martinez 21st, Carlson 24th. Here we are in the 26th. Roots threatening again. Dennis comes up quickly on Van Oekel, and he grabs it.
They're just having some trouble. Communication's a little bit off. The spacing between Crognali, Kavita, and Mikey Lopez as well. A little bit of cause for concern, but the good news is the momentum is still there going the other way.
Here's Marlone, cuts it in front, deflected, saved by Blanchette. Scrambling again, Oakland. This time Blanchette keeps it out.
I like the fact that Johnny Dean doesn't force the issue here himself. He's got so much speed behind himself. He could...
Asiadu has acres of space. Good first touch as well. Asiadu has a go of it! Stopped by Blanchette. Wow!
Being given, and he said, okay, fine. You want to give me all this space? I'll do it. Tarek Morad, last time, showed him way too much of the end line. This time, doesn't know which way.
Crognali over the top. Good ball. Played inside. The header goalward, saved by Blanchette. Not much on the header. I'll give you that in a second. Lapa trying to find a way through to Martinez. Now Harivo brings it back underneath. Harivo tests Blanchette. It's out for a corner. We'll come back to that in a second. I probably need a few more seconds to pick my teams anyway. So
Birmingham Legion team. Remember, you can compact the field against them. They can also play wide open. But as you bring it into a much more constricted...
Fuenmayor brings it down. Now Diaz over on the left side to the back post. It's open and it's in. Juan Asokar makes it 2-1 Oakland. In front of 5,509 strong at Laney. The Roots have life in the playoff race.
Line, it's really easy. As you take this back up over the top, what did I just say to you? Secondary runs. Memo Diaz wins that argument, and then you lose track of one of the most dangerous players in the field. Predictability is one thing. Quality and class is another. From Asokar on the back post. There's the 1-2 punch, the drift off the backside.
The next two Saturdays at Hartford, at Pittsburgh. Also factor in a pair of trips to the East Coast and back again.
There's a ball.
Slotted through here, chance to equalize, stopped by Blanchette. Final whistle blows. At the end of the night, Oakland Roots above the playoff line in 7th. They close their 2022 home slate.
Oakland at that moment above the playoff line in the West. We'll go over the standings coming up in just a little bit. The other late game at Wild Horse Pass, Phoenix puts 5 on Red Bulls 2 at a minus 476 and wins that one by the score of 5-1. Your two Sunday games, Los Dos over Sacramento Republic. Rough week for the Republic. Los Dos wins 2-0 at a plus 131. And our other match of the week, Tampa Bay having to go from one end of the country to the other, go to Cardinal to take on Monterey Bay. Big chance for Tampa Bay to make an impact in the standings in the East when it comes to postseason positioning. How did this one end up? Here's your highlights, courtesy once again of our friends at USL Championship, ESPN Plus and YouTube.
This game was moved back 24 hours due to travel issues for Tampa Bay Rowdies related to Hurricane Ian. Both teams set to go. Monterey Bay FC in its crisp and kelp uniforms. Tampa Bay Rowdies in the yellow uniforms. And it's good work from Kai Green, who's tracking back diligently. That was LaCava with the delivery. Now it's spent to the back post. Beautiful delivery. I don't know how he missed the goal there. That was Leo Fernandez on the doorstep for his 17th goal of the season. Sealed off by Jordan Scarlett. Bad giveaway there. Boone picks it up on the edge of the box. Boone slips it through for Sam Gleedle. Gleedle, upper corner. Monterey Bay in front. Sam Gleedle.
What a finish, Sam Gleedle. Man, talk about take advantage of a mistake. Corner, what a finish. To the back of the net it goes. It's Monterey with the lead.
Murphy's delivery is low. Turning effort, and another save. Second chance off the post and saved again. Boone had a good chance. Another big-time save for Phil Breno. Set piece, watch this. Long touch from Boone, but he recovered well. Had a nice save. And then Roberts had a chance to tap it in.
System that it's very demanding defensively.
And here's where they want to win it, and they do win it. Dawkins for Boone. Boone cuts it to his right. Another save from Breno. Breno just dashed off his line to close this space. Tampa Bay has lost 4 straight road games. A team that was very good home and away most of the season. Bit of a funk away from home now, but a chance here up this left side with Leo Fernandez. Fernandez has 3 runners in the box. He'll clip it towards the back post. First time hit is a golazo. Tampa Bay has leveled things just minutes after coming off the bench. It's Nicky Law with his first of the season.
This is just beautiful to watch. Your good pressure from Fernandez. Takes his time. Puts the ball to the back post. And yes, there it is. What a finish from Nicky Law. A momentum changer. We were just talking about it. It was only a 1-0 lead. And guess what? That's gone. It's
Leo Fernandez cuts inside on Donor. Back for Fernandez from Guenzati. Clip to the back post.
Oh.
It's a go-ahead goal. Lawrence Wyke, perfectly timed. Spectacular delivery from Fernandez. And Tampa Bay, so outplayed in the first half, have a lead in Seaside.
And that opens up the opportunity for Wyke with the header to the back of the net. And it's the Rowdies with the lead.
Lawrence Wyke. Hard challenge in midfield, and now a red card has been shown. The emotions were flying high between both sides.
Advantage. Ooh.
Maybe he thought that they were going to give the ball back. And
it's on the referee.
full time from Cardinale Stadium. Tampa Bay Rowdies gets a 2-1 win.
So Tampa Bay gets the win 2-1 at a plus 102 going up against Monterey Bay. So let's take a look at the standings. We know, once again, reminder, we know who is going to the postseason in the East. We just don't know the order, and it's going to come down to the final 2 weeks in 2 or 3 matches. At the top in the East, Lou City, now 5 points clear of Memphis. Memphis does have a match in hand, and they will need it because it's 19 wins to 20 right now, match in hand. Memphis at 61 points. Lou City at 66. Tampa Bay, with their win, it is 31 matches played, match in hand. They're at 58 points. That will help them in the 2-3 battle. Birmingham at 32 points, 2 matches to go, 55 points. Here's where the fun begins. Detroit City, 14 wins, 54 points. Pittsburgh Riverhounds, 15 wins, 53 points. The Miami FC, 14 wins, 52 points. So 3 points separating 4 through 7 in the East, all with 2 matches to go. Below the playoff bar in the East, FC Tulsa at 39 points. Indy 11 at 38. Had their 2-game win streak snapped with the loss last time out. Hartford Athletic has won 4 of 5. They're at 36 points and 10 wins. Loud United's lost 4 of 5. They're at 27. Charleston, 24 points, having lost 3 in a row. Atlanta United 2's at 20 points. And Red Bulls 2, having given up 73 goals and only scored 23 in 32 matches. They are at 15 points. Now the fun begins in the West. Here we go. San Antonio, right now, 2 matches to go, is clear. They have home field advantage all the way through. Lou City cannot catch them. San Antonio is at 73 points, 2 matches to go. Lou City is 7 points back with 2 to play. San Diego Loyal, 59 points. They are safely in second in the West. Colorado Springs, and we have news coming up from Colorado Springs in just a little bit. Big news for the Switchbacks. San Diego Loyal, 59 points. Colorado Springs at 52 with 2 matches to go. Colorado Springs is winless in their last 4. Sacramento has lost 3 in a row at the wrong time of the schedule, but right now they're at 49 points. They are in 4th. New Mexico United has drawn 2 in a row, 5 points back with a match in hand. They could catch and or pass Sacramento for that 4 spot. Right now they're in 5th at 31 matches and 11 wins. El Paso, once again, here's where the fun begins for the sprint. El Paso, 43 points, 31 matches played. Oakland, 10 wins, 2 matches to go, 43 points. Now, RGV, currently outside the playoff picture, 42 points, 12 wins, 3 matches to go. Vegas Lights, 2 matches to go, 41 points. Monterey Bay, 2 matches to go, 40 points. They've lost 2 in a row at the worst possible time. Los Dos snapped a 3-game losing streak, 11 wins, 31 matches played, 39 points. And Phoenix Rising, 2 matches to go. They have 39 points as well. They have 1 more loss, and goal difference is -7 from Galaxy 2 to -9 for Phoenix Rising. Orange County SC eliminated from postseason contention with 33 points, only 7 wins and 2 matches to go. So, in theory, you're looking at 3, 6, 8 teams separated by 5 points with 2 or 3 matches to go. That's what you're looking at in the West right now. So it is absolute chaos, basically from 5 to 12 in the West right now with 2 matches to go. All right, so let's get into the schedule. And it starts in the midweek with those that have 3 matches to go as opposed to 2. Detroit City on the road at Lou City. That one is on Wednesday night. Lou City a -167. Your draw's a +307. Detroit City's a +363. Memphis hosting RGV at 8 o'clock Eastern. Memphis a favorite at a -105. El Paso Locomotive at 9 o'clock hosting Colorado Springs at a -141. Your draw's a +344. Colorado Springs a +264. And also at 9 o'clock, New Mexico United hosting Los Dos. New Mexico United a -132. Your draw's a +305. And your draw, and if you choose Los Dos, that's a +273. So let's get into the remainder of the schedule for the week after the midweek games to line everybody up for the 2-weekend sprint. Saturday, we know that it's always going to be a lot of matches, and so it's 8 on Saturday, and it is 4 on Sunday before midweek once again greets us. So run through them quick. 7 o'clock, Trinity Health, Hartford Athletic hosting Oakland Roots in a crossover. Oakland really needs points. 7 o'clock at the Mike, Indy 11, Charleston Battery. 7:30, Loudoun and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay should win that one as a large favorite. 8:30 at 1OK, crossover. Monterey Bay needs the win at FC Tulsa. 8:30, RGV needs the win hosting Phoenix Rising. 9:30, Southwest University Park. Orange County SC can play spoiler as they play El Paso Locomotive. 10 o'clock at Cashman, the Miami FC in a crossover against Vegas Lights. We know the cramped nature of 4 through 7 or 3 through 6 in the Eastern Conference. The Miami FC cannot afford to trip up, and that's at Cashman Field at 10 o'clock. 10:30, Dignity Health Sports Park, Los Dos hosting Atlanta United 2. Sunday, 4 matches, 4 o'clock Eastern, AutoZone. Memphis 901 hosting Red Bulls 2. Memphis 901 needs the points. 5 o'clock at Protective, Birmingham Legion hosting San Antonio FC. Birmingham needs points. 5 o'clock Hard Health, Sacramento needs to stop the skid in the West. Pittsburgh comes to town. 6 o'clock at Torero, San Diego Loyal hosting New Mexico United. San Diego Loyal locked in place. New Mexico United needs points. So we'll see what happens there before Wednesday, October 12th. And the next round of midweek matches come for the USL Championship. News and notes before we go. Big news out of Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs has transferred Haji Berry to Egyptian Premier League side Future FC, sold for the highest fee in USL Championship history. League policy means that we don't get the details of the transfer pending league and federation approval. So let's hear from Colorado Springs and Haji Berry about the transfer.
It was a hard decision, because especially in the middle, towards the end of the season right now, to leave them, I didn't see that day coming. But like I said, God has, plans for all of us, and you can't question it sometimes. How fun I've been having the past 2 years, how everything been going so well for me individually and for the club, and the people that I wake up every day and come to work with. People come in your life and go, of course, that's life, but like these people, they're not just teammates today, they're brothers, we're all family. So I would miss that, and like I said, the decision I'm making is to leave all of this and going into a whole different culture, different continent, So you don't know what's gonna happen there, but in this life, you got to take a risk. Who risks nothing, get nothing. So that's how I go. I'm a very family-oriented person, so whatever decisions I usually make, I don't just make them by myself. I always have my family, perspective on it. So I did talk to my brothers, my mom, and they helped me make the decision, and we all feel like this was the right decision to make. So whatever happens tomorrow, I would not have no regrets on it. But being close to home too has a lot to do with it. Now I can hopefully, have my mom just hop on a flight and, go for a weekend, for a few days, which she can just get up and do from Guinea to America. So being in another country in Africa, hopefully will make it a lot easier. So I'm excited for that.
We've been approached more times than I can count on both hands for Haji in both years, and had some difficult moments where it was something that interested him and we renegotiated with him, and I think the organization handled it fantastically well. Haji's going to be put in a life-changing position in terms of his earning potential over the next 3 or 4 years. And at his age, that's even more remarkable. So I think everyone handled it really well. It was a difficult situation and obviously a very difficult decision from my standpoint in terms of impact on the locker room. But Haji's done everything for those guys, and those guys understand that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
We've never had a player, I think, that was as known in the market as well as Haji. My nephew does Haji's celebration when he scores as a 3-year-old. And there's many other stories like that of Haji around town. And that's just something that this market, Colorado Springs, has never had before, a local athlete that impacts the market like that. This situation, of course, is driven really by player desires. We would love Haji to stay here. We'd already negotiated with Haji several times just to keep him, here and happy. But as his performances continue to grow, it just becomes more and more challenging to continue stretching ourselves and not sacrificing other things.
I'm just excited for the new opportunity, new challenge, going to a different country, different league. You never know what to expect, but no matter how far I am, I'll try to watch every game they play in. I bet you I'll be their #1 fan from across the ocean. Hopefully things go smooth, and I just gain that confidence that I gained here from the first day I arrived here, and hopefully the rest will be history.
7 seasons in USL Championship play, Haji Berry recorded 81 goals, 24 assists, and 157 regular season, postseason matches, 79 regular season goals, second most in USL Championship history, with his time with Orlando City B, Sporting Kansas City 2, Ottawa Fury, North Carolina FC, and becoming part of the fabric, really, of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. 32 regular season matches, 25 goals, breaking the Switchbacks single season and individual overall records. 2021 All-League First Team, USL Championship MVP for the 21 season. 22, he was captain. 9 wins in their first 10 regular season matches, 16 goals, 9 assists, and 30 appearances this year. And so when teams come knocking, USL Championship listens. Future FC gets Haji Berry to transfer over to be a part of things in the Egyptian Premier League. So congratulations to Haji Berry, and congratulations to the Switchbacks for understanding talent, bringing talent, and when Haji Berry wanted to move on to this next piece of his career, he's heading to Egypt in the Premier League. So well done to Haji Berry and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Remember, you can vote Fans' Choice Goal of the Week for Week 30. You can do that until Thursday afternoon at noon Eastern. Save of the Week is Tuesday through Friday at noon Eastern. So Week 30, Fans' Choice for Goal of the Week, Nicky Law against Monterey Bay. Jack Blake for San Diego against Orange County. Ayoze for Indy 11 against FC Tulsa. Gabriel Torres for Phoenix against Red Bulls. Wilson Harris for Louisville. For Lou City against RGV. So it is Nicky Law, Jack Blake, Ayoze, Gabriel Torres, Wilson Harris. That's your vote for Fans' Choice for Goal of the Week for Week 30. And you can vote, once again, go to uslchampionship.com, click on the banner, vote, and let your voice be heard when it comes to Goal of the Week and Save of the Week as we have all of that going forward as the race to the USL playoffs presented by Hisense continues for this week and next. Once again, remember, you can get caught up to date with everything going on USL Championship on their social media platforms. It is Twitter, it is Facebook, it is Instagram, USL Championship. So you can be caught up to date with everything going on in the league as it goes forward. Madness in the East, trying to figure out where people are going to be positioned. Madness in the West, trying to figure out who's going to be even in the playoffs. So that's what we're looking at for the final 2 weeks of the season as the race to the playoffs, brought to us by our friends at Hisense, continues in high gear and in tall order. That's another round of what's been going on with the USL Championship. We mentioned the schedule. If you are in market and can drop by and catch one of the games, please do, because you get to see the quality of the competition that we've been talking about here on the show with SDH on the USL Championship. If you're in market and can't, follow along on your local providers. If you are out of market and still want to follow along, you can do so on ESPN Plus, the home of the USL Championship. So that is all the information that is going on here with 2 weeks to go in the regular season here with USL Championship. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy your games in USL Championship.